Amanda Everwood, with her chestnut hair and piercing blue eyes, was the embodiment of elegance and creativity. Born into a family of artists, she grew up surrounded by the scent of oil paints and unfinished canvases. Her talent, inherited from her mother and sharpened by her father's determination, quickly set her apart as an exceptional landscape artist. Her paintings weren't just depictions of nature, they captured its soul. Richard Everwood, on the other hand, came from a long line of lawyers. The Everwood name was synonymous with legal expertise, with generations serving as judges, attorneys, and legal scholars. Richard was no exception. Brilliant and ambitious, he graduated at the top of his class and swiftly rose through the ranks of one of Belleville's most prestigious law firms. His charm, intelligence, and good looks made him not only a formidable attorney, but also a desirable husband. Together, he and Amanda built what appeared to be the perfect life, centered around their beloved son, Ethan. But beneath the surface, perfection is often an illusion. Amanda spent her days painting, volunteering at the local art center, and caring for Ethan while Richard's career flourished. They attended glamorous parties, mingled with high society, and seemed to have it all. Yet, over time, Amanda noticed subtle but undeniable changes in her husband. He became distant, preoccupied, coming home late, leaving early, and offering little explanation. The warm, affectionate man she had married was slipping away. At first, she convinced herself it was just the stress of his demanding job, but doubt has a way of creeping in, refusing to be ignored. Then came Carla Monroe. Carla was Richard's new personal secretary. Stunning, confident, with dark cascading hair and a sharp wit that commanded attention. She was efficient, intelligent, and seemed to understand Richard in a way Amanda no longer could. And soon, Amanda's suspicions had a name. Determined to uncover the truth, Amanda hired a private investigator, Mark Collins, a seasoned professional with a reputation for discretion. What he uncovered was undeniable. Late-night dinners, weekend getaways, secret rendezvous. Richard was having an affair. Betrayal, anger, heartbreak. Amanda felt it all. But beneath the devastation, a sense of relief took hold. The truth, no matter how painful, gave her clarity. Instead of confronting Richard immediately, Amanda sought out Carla. Under the pretense of discussing a charity event, she arranged a meeting at a chic downtown cafe. The atmosphere was cozy, intimate, perfect for the confrontation ahead. Carla arrived poised and unsuspecting. As they talked, Amanda wasted no time. She leaned in and in a calm but deliberate tone said 4 words that changed everything. "I know about you." Carla's face paled. She started to speak, but Amanda cut her off. She wasn't there to accuse, she wanted to understand. And to Amanda's surprise, Carla opened up. It hadn't started as an affair, Carla insisted. It began during one of Richard's most difficult periods at work. They grew close, lines blurred, and then there was no turning back.
Breaking news.
But something unexpected happened in that cafe. As Carla spoke, Amanda saw something she hadn't anticipated: pain, regret, and an undeniable connection. In the weeks that followed, their secret meetings continued, evolving into something neither of them had expected. What had begun as a confrontation turned into an undeniable attraction. Then, one evening, everything changed. Carla invited Amanda to her apartment under the guise of reviewing charity event documents. The sleek modern space was illuminated by the glow of the city skyline. Wine flowed, conversation deepened, and as they sat close, the tension between them became undeniable. Carla set her glass down, looked into Amanda's eyes, and then, she confessed her feelings. Amanda's heart pounded. She had felt it too, but had been too afraid to admit it. And in that moment, fear gave way to something else. Their lips met in a passionate kiss, crossing the line from emotional connection to something far more dangerous. Their affair was intoxicating, a whirlwind of stolen moments, secret encounters, and whispered confessions. Amanda felt alive in a way she hadn't in years. But love born from betrayal is never without consequence. Richard noticed the change in Amanda, the distant stares, the newfound confidence. Suspicion took root. And when suspicion festers, it turns into something far more dangerous. Paranoia drove Richard to install a hidden camera in Carla's apartment, and when he reviewed the footage, his worst fears were confirmed. But it wasn't just betrayal he saw, it was humiliation. His wife, with Carla. And for Richard Everwood, humiliation was unforgivable. One stormy night, Richard called Amanda to his office, claiming he wanted to talk, to fix things. Amanda, hopeful for reconciliation, agreed. But when she arrived, she was met not with love but with rage. Richard slammed a folder of photographs onto his desk. "I know everything!" he spat. Amanda's breath caught as she stared at the damning images. She tried to explain, but Richard was past reason. In a fit of fury, he lunged, his hands tightening around her throat. Amanda's struggle was brief. Her vision darkened, and then silence. Richard stood over her lifeless body, his mind a storm of rage and regret. He knew he had to act fast. He staged the scene, a robbery gone wrong, papers scattered, chaos orchestrated, but no crime goes unnoticed. Richard thought he had control, until he made one fatal mistake. He went after Carla. Storming into her apartment, his eyes wild with fury, he accused her of destroying his life, seducing his wife, ruining everything. Carla, terrified, tried to reason with him, but Richard wasn't listening. He lunged, only to be met with a heavy vase crashing against his skull. Dazed, he stumbled. Carla ran into the night, into the unknown. The next morning, Ethan Everwood woke to a new reality. His mother was gone. His father soon after was arrested, convicted of murder, and sentenced to life in prison. And Carla? She vanished without a trace. Rumors swirled. Had she fled the country? Changed her identity? No one knew for sure. But one thing was certain. She would never return to Belleville. Years later, Ethan, haunted by his past, began searching for the truth. His investigation led him to Carla, now living under a new name in a quiet coastal town. Their reunion was unexpected, two people connected by tragedy, seeking answers only the other could provide. Together, they found closure, understanding, and in the end, Ethan turned his pain into art. His first novel, a fictionalized account of the Everwood tragedy, became a bestseller, a haunting tale of love, betrayal, and redemption. Amanda's art, once overlooked, gained posthumous fame. Richard's name, once revered, became synonymous with scandal. And Carla Monroe, the woman who had vanished into the night, became Belleville's greatest mystery. Some stories fade with time, but the Everwood murders, they would never be forgotten. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave your thoughts in the comments below. What do you think happened to Carla Monroe? Let me know and I'll see you in the next true crime story.